Good family, today, teach everyone to use a foot mill to modify electric chain tools. First of all, let's remove the upper and lower pressure plates of the foot mill. Put this drive gear cart slot facing down, attach it first, and screw the pressure plate on. Then use a foot mill to wrestle your hands and tighten the pressure plate. Then put this rubber trap around the neck of the foot mill. The next step is to loosen the screws on both sides of the donkey board. Arm, let this buckle open a little wider, directly on the neck of the foot mill. Then put on the buckle screws on both sides with your hands. Then use a hexagonal rope to fix it. Tighten it up then, and then give it the clip of the chain shutter, adjusting rod screw to the end. Install this card slot again. The next step is to start installing the chain and bring the guide over to the guide plate that is installed without any disadvantages. The front end of the guide plate is equipped with a guide wheel, which plays the role of lubrication between the chain and the guide plate, and this chain cannot be installed in reverse. With a crescent moon on this side is the head of the knife at a right angle, and on the plane, this side is the back of the knife. Let's use the cutter head blades, sawwood head, and foot mill to turn in which direction. This bit is headed in which direction the blade is facing. Let's install this bit with the blade facing left from the top down. Hang the chain directly on the guide wheel. Straighten it out. Then hang the extra chain directly to this drive gear. The chain tensioner is stuck on the hole in the guide. Buckle the lid of the case on it again, and then press the guide shield on it as well. Rub the two screws with a flat pad. Use two screws to secure the shield and the chassis to the donkey board. Rope put the two screws on first and don't tighten them. Why can't you tighten them? The two screws are tightened. The guide plate is clamped. The front and back cannot be retracted. Then the tightness of the chain cannot be adjusted. Next, drill this giant and turn it deep and deep. There is an adjusting screw on the back of the guide plate, which adjusts the tightness of the chain and pulls the chain up by hand. Then use the screwdriver at home to adjust the adjustment screws of this chain tightener. The forward drive is tighten the chain, and the reverse drive is loosen the chain. We need to turn the forward drive to tighten 1, 2, or 3 times. How tight is this chain? So that there is 5 to 6 mm of clearance between the chain and the guide. The chain can move back and forth on the guide. This degree of tightness is okay, and then use this 6-hand wrench. Let's fix the screws of this casing. This giant is installed. The last step is to add some engine oil, gear oil, or lubricating oil to the oil pot. It acts as a lubrication between the chain and the guide. It is also too convenient for the giant wood to get firewood, and I like to refocus it.